Alright, welcome back. Missed yesterday, I took a day off from it. Forgot what I even was talking about. Because this was 2 days ago I came up with all this. An attorney from Brooks County, Texas says people who test positive for coronavirus need to stay home or they will be arrested. Total martial law. Again, if you come up with a false test, which is what the majority of it is, you go to these drive-through testing facilities, and the line's a mile long, so people decide to turn around and go home. They had to put their email in, their phone number. They get an email when they get home saying you tested positive without even being tested. So that just shows how much of a fraud it is. And you get that and you say, well, I don't have any symptoms. I don't feel sick. Or I never even got tested because I'm positive. And if you don't stay home, you get arrested. Or if you open your business or go outside or don't wear your mask or don't get the vaccination or don't let the government track you on your phone, you'll go to jail. But we're seeing sheriffs and police all across the country not enforcing this. Some who are literally take it. There's a viral video of arresting 2 black women, and you never see Black Lives Matter for this or racial injustice just because they weren't wearing a mask. She keeps saying, I'm being arrested in the United States of America for not wearing a mask in the United States of America. And it's ridiculous. And you can't go out and protest the lockdowns with a mask, or you're a white supremacist and you're spreading COVID, or you can't go to a Trump rally. But if you want to go to Black Lives Matter, well, you can do that. The county attorney, the Brooks County attorney, if I can get back to it, David Garcia made the announcement to local media after receiving complaints from citizens stitches that they'd seen people who tested positive shopping at local stores. Contact tracing. This is a horrible, horrible thing. If you're going to go out and endanger other people, we will find out about it and we will prosecute you. Evil. People have not really embraced the danger of COVID-19. It's dangerous. It's killing people and it's making people very sick. So either do it because you're concerned about others or do it because you're going to be punished if you don't. This is disgusting. He says the county could charge positive coronavirus patients who choose to go out with violating any number of statutes, but does not specify the statutes. There's a number of statutes out there that can be used. So once you test positive, stay home, he ordered. This is the only way we can prevent the disease in an individual basis. He said we need to be responsible for our actions. If we're not going to be responsible for our actions because we're trying to protect other people, will there be a punishment for it too? If you think this is overkill, consider Brooks County, with a population of over 7,200 people, currently only has 10 confirmed COVID-19 cases and has 0 deaths attributed to the virus. And people keep rolling over to it and accepting it and not understanding what it really is: a power grab, a giant hoax. And the virus is real. I've said this before, but what it does to you is basically nothing. And until you get the vaccine, it might cause something really bad. But it's just so ridiculous, and it's so hyped up and out of proportion. And you don't see the cases are way up because they're false tests, but the deaths are way down. It's just all ridiculous, and people are rolling over wearing the mask. I don't wear the masks. Only time I've worn the mask was twice, and that was because I went into a restaurant and I didn't want some liberal spitting in my food. But I go into a store without a mask. I do everything else without a mask. And it's just crazy. People just roll over to it. Like, Americans 50 years ago would have never done this. It would have been over. I'm not saying violently, but that people just would not have done it. And you have to follow the arrows, and you have to stand this far apart. And support Black Lives Matter. If you come out against it, you get fired from your job. I mean, this is the communist revolution. This is the cultural revolution. This is a takeover of America.